Is Dominik Mysterio really injured? What we know after WWE pulled him from Night of Champions. WWE's Red brand delivered a surprising development this week when a much-anticipated match was pulled from the Night of Champions card. Dominik Mysterio, who was scheduled to defend his Intercontinental Championship against AJ Styles, is now officially out of the match due to an alleged injury. However, the sudden announcement has led many fans to question whether the injury is real, or if Dirty Dom is simply dodging a clash with the Phenomenal One. During Monday Night Raw, General Manager Adam Pearce approached AJ Styles to deliver the disappointing news. Pearce explained that Dominik Mysterio had sustained an injury and was not medically cleared to compete at the upcoming Premium Live event. The match, therefore, had to be removed from the card until further notice. Pearce didn't go into much detail, only stating that the Intercontinental Champion's health came first and that WWE officials were following medical protocol. While the announcement was brief and professional, it didn't stop fans from speculating that something more might be going on behind the scenes. Shortly after the segment with Pearce and Styles, the camera cut backstage to the Judgment Day's clubhouse. There, viewers got a glimpse into how Dominik and his faction were reacting to the situation. Finn Balor was seen trying to boost Dominik's spirits, encouraging him and saying that he'd eventually get his hands on AJ Styles once he was cleared by doctors. The tone of the conversation seemed supportive, but also conveniently vague, adding more fuel to fan theories that the injury might be exaggerated or even fabricated to protect Dirty Dom from a dangerous opponent. Later in the night, Dominik Mysterio was scheduled for an interview with WWE correspondent Jackie Redmond. As usual, the WWE Universe drowned him in loud boos, making it difficult for him to get a word out. Despite the noise, Dominik managed to briefly state that his ribs were hurt, hinting at the supposed nature of the injury. However, before more details could be revealed, Redmond abruptly ended the segment, citing a lack of time. This entire sequence of events has sparked intense speculation among fans and insiders alike. Some believe that Dominik truly is dealing with a rib injury, possibly sustained in a recent match or a live event. Others, however, are not convinced. After all, AJ Styles is one of WWE's most experienced and skilled competitors. A high-profile loss to someone like Styles could seriously damage Dominik's credibility as Intercontinental Champion, especially given how much of his current momentum is tied to his association with the Judgment Day. Dodging the match under the guise of an injury would be a strategic move, especially if the faction believe the odds are stacked against their youngest member. It wouldn't be the first time a WWE superstar played hurt to avoid a tough matchup, and Dominik has leaned into the heel persona so heavily that fans wouldn't put such tactics past him. His character thrives on controversy, cheap wins, and protection offered by his Judgment Day allies. Skipping a match against Styles might be viewed as cowardly by fans, but it would be perfectly on brand for Dirty Dom. Still, nothing has been officially confirmed beyond what Adam Pearce shared on Raw. WWE has not released any medical reports or detailed explanations about the extent of Dominik's injury. This leaves the door open for all kinds of speculation. Is he truly injured and recovering? Is this part of a larger Judgment Day storyline? Or is WWE using the angle to build suspense for a future showdown between Dominik and Styles? One thing is certain. Fans were eager to see AJ Styles' challenge to the Intercontinental Championship, and pulling the match has only increased the demand for it. Whether Dominik is buying time to recover, or to scheme, the eventual clash between him and Styles promises to be explosive when it finally happens. Until then, all eyes will remain on the Judgment Day's clubhouse and Dominik's next move. Is the pain in his ribs real, or just another chapter in the art of wrestling deception? The WWE Universe will be watching closely for answers in the weeks to come. Dominik Mysterio possibly injured after Raw appearance. Status of the Intercontinental Champion in question. Dominik Mysterio hasn't been seen in action since the June 9th, 2025 episode of Monday Night Raw, where he competed in a high-stakes Fatal 4-Way match to qualify for the King of the Ring tournament. The intense bout featured top-tier talent, including Braun Breaker, Penta, and Sami Zayn, with the winner earning a coveted spot in the next round. Despite putting up a strong fight, it was Zayn who walked away victorious after landing a devastating hell of a kick on Dominik in the closing moments of the match. The loss not only ended Dominik's King of the Ring hopes, but may also have come with physical consequences. While no official statement has been released by WWE or Dominik himself, speculation has grown around a possible injury sustained during the match. Multiple sources believe that Mysterio may have suffered a rib injury, either during the chaotic exchanges in the ring or possibly during a training session leading up to the match. Observers noted that Dominik looked to be in discomfort toward the end of the contest, particularly after absorbing a series of high-impact moves. The hell of a kick from Zayn appeared especially brutal, catching him flush and knocking him out of the running. Since then, the Intercontinental Champion has remained absent from in-ring competition, raising concerns about his condition and the future of his title reign. The Judgment Day faction, of which Dominik is a key member, has also remained tight-lipped about his status. This has only fueled further speculation about the severity of his condition. Some fans have even noted that recent social media activity from Judgment Day members has lacked any mention of Dominik or his condition, leading many to believe WWE is deliberately keeping details under wraps. Dominik Mysterio has been enjoying one of the most significant runs of his young career, holding the Intercontinental Championship and establishing himself as a legitimate threat on the main roster. His alignment with the Judgment Day elevated his character, allowing him to thrive both in singles matches and in group storylines. Any prolonged absence due to injury would not only be a personal setback, but could also shift the dynamics within the faction itself. The timing of the possible injury couldn't be more unfortunate. With major events like SummerSlam looming on the horizon and rising stars gunning for the Intercontinental title, Dominik's absence could create a power vacuum. If the injury proves serious, WWE may be forced to consider vacating the title or setting up a storyline to temporarily write him off television. However, if the injury is minor, fans could expect his return within a few weeks, possibly with a storyline injury angle to explain his absence. Given Dominik's resilience and recent momentum, a comeback story could even provide more depth to his character and add fuel to his ongoing feuds. For now, fans can only wait and watch. Whether Dominik's injury occurred in the ring on June 9th or during training remains unconfirmed. What's clear is that the WWE Universe is eager to see when the young Mysterio will return to action and continue building his legacy in the squared circle. However, if the injury is minor, fans could expect his return within a few weeks, possibly with a storyline injury angle to explain his absence. Given Dominik's resilience and recent momentum, a comeback story could even provide more depth to his character and add fuel to his ongoing feuds. For now, fans can only wait and watch. Whether Dominik's injury occurred in the ring on June 9th or during training remains unconfirmed. What's clear is that the WWE Universe is eager to see when the young Mysterio will return to action and continue building his legacy in the squared circle.